Yes, everyone. This is the first few Horizon qualifier races. I'm just I'm gonna bang through these as quick as I can just to get into the actual the races proper. And I thought I'd just film them and put them up so everybody can see the route that you take to get into the actual Horizon racing series, if you know what I mean. And this is in the I think this was the Nissan Silvia KS. I'm not sure though. But if you've as you probably have played the Horizons before this, you're going to notice that the handling has changed quite a bit. It was quite loose in the last one. This one is a lot tighter, and you've got to it's a little bit more simmy for me, I think. And in terms of simmy, I mean it's a lot more like Forza Motorsport, where it's you got to set up for the corner just a little bit earlier. The last Horizon, you could just handbrake it and just go nuts with every corner. With this one, it's very much. It seems to me like it's, if you're on tarmac, you've got to drive a very certain way. You know, gravel, snow, all those different things. The differences in how the car handles. There's more detail to it now. I mean, as you can see, I'm getting on the power earlier because you want to initiate a slide, but at the same time, you have to get the nose into the apex just a little bit more accurately than you did on the last Horizon. And I think it's a good thing because it means the ability to drive in Horizon and then drive in a sim racer is going to be an easier transition. This is the race in the Toyota Celica GT4, which is just it's an astounding car, this one. 4-wheel drive. It's a little bit lazy and heavy, but in most racing games, they all drive the same, and that is once you get moving and you can initiate the slides and the grip is there, it's a fantastic car. But this, I can honestly say, this wet track that I'm driving on now, annoyingly, doesn't feel that dissimilar from the tarmac I was driving in the last one. You can feel more slip in terms of grip, but it's not quite as different as I was hoping it was going to be, if I'm honest. But the value of Horizon, I've always seen it as the same as Forza Motorsport. It's the pick up and play. You can have a busy day, get home and want to chill out for an hour or two, and you don't have to worry about all these sim style inputs where everything's very smooth equals fast and all that business. You can just pick up, pull the triggers, and off you go. But it is hugely entertaining. I gotta be honest, being able to control the car so well with the power is good fun. A little bit of steering, input quite a bit of acceleration to initiate a slide, and you're there. But there you go, a perfect example. Like, it wasn't a decent corner by me, but at the same time, to be able to control it really easily is a bonus. But I imagine plenty of people are going to be talking about this, so that's why specifically I'm speaking about the contrast or the similarities between Forza Motorsport and this, because the one thing about Forza Motorsport is that it handles on controller. It's better than any other racing game title out there, and I think they've done well to emulate a little bit of motorsport in this, because it needs just that little bit more accuracy. And it's mine for a first again. I believe I am doing well so far. 100% record. I haven't changed any of the difficulties or anything like that. I've just kept it as the game starts, and I'm going to start fiddling with it once I get into the Horizon series proper, if you know what I mean. Once I get into the larger races and things, I'll start changing things then. Back in the KS. The MR2. Mark 1 MR2. What a car. This sounds lovely as well. This Sylvia. I spoke about this in the credits, the opening credits video I done. How I gotta reteach myself to use the off track to open up a corner and things like that. But if you want to win at this game, you honestly don't think of the road or the track that you're on as being the only place you can go. It's entertaining. Quite often the winners of some of the races, especially the multiplayer races, are the people that know the track best and know exactly where to cut and things like that, which makes it entertaining. Cruising around. In terms of the, oh Christ, in terms of how it looks as well, it's very similar in kind of, I don't know, color exposure and things like that as the last one. Obviously 5 had a lot more of a lot more sand in it, so the color palette is different, but at the same time it's so easily recognizable to all the rest of the series that anybody that played any of the Horizons before is going to be able to just jump in and immediately know what's going on, immediately be able to win any races. But I do need to put the difficulty up, because as you can see, it's whatever level it's on now is too easy. And the last thing you want to do in these games, the idea is that you're part of a pack and you're literally fighting for every corner, for position in every corner to get around it. Thank God for that. To get around the corner, you gotta push, shove, bash, cut corners, do everything you can, and that's where the fun of Horizon is. So yeah, I'm gonna do however many races it takes to get into the actual Horizon racing series proper. I'm not gonna touch the difficulty or anything until I get it. It's there. So I'll get these qualifiers done, and then we'll see where we are. But let me know, is this living up to what you were hoping for? Do you agree that this is leaning only slightly, it's not a huge amount, but only slightly towards more kind of simcade handling characteristics? Because I think it has. I play a lot of Forza Motorsport anyway, so it is something I'm going to notice quite quickly. Here we go, third race done. That sounds lush. And this, if I remember rightly, was the GMC Jimmy, was it, I think? Something like that. In the 1970s, GMC Jimmy, I think. Don't quote me on that. I didn't check, and I don't remember either. Let's go! Oh, it sounds amazing. Oh, it's fantastic. There we go, this is better. You gotta fight your way through the pack. It's where the fun of Horizon is. And it's still got the ridiculously it's like you're a jumbo jet and you're cruising when you do a jump in Horizon. It's funny, but it's entertaining as hell. Nicely done. See, this is only my third race, and I'm already starting to remember the type of inputs it takes to get around the corners with minimal braking. And it's mostly done with getting the front end in to the apex of whatever corner, getting through that apex, and then just smashing on the accelerator. Come on now. Truck, get out of the way. Oh, that's what I mean by the jumps. In reality, the front end would be dipping. You'd probably be going end over end before you hit the ground, but in Horizon you just cruise along. There we are, come on, that's it. And if you watch if you've never played Horizon before and you're looking for tips on how to just be competitive, win as much as you can, then the biggest tip I can get you is just try and get your front end into the apex. There you go, exactly like that, and then straight on the power. It might sound good and it might look alright, but this Jimmy is very, very low on power. What? Get in. Well, if you want to see more, like and subscribe. I'll be coming out with as many tips as I can as I go through the game. And I'll see you again.